All right, I messed it up. Ivan's not here tonight, guys. It's just me. I'm trying to figure out how this all works. Lots of buttons here on the control panel. How are we doing? Welcome to another episode of Smart Assets. Just me tonight, Evan at EvDog Crypto, representing Sarson Funds, as well as US Crypto Academy on Twitter, American Crypto Academy. Ivan is out partying, having some pizza tonight down in Fort Lauderdale, holding it down. So we're just going to be doing a solo show tonight. Going to be jumping into some topics that I think are pretty cool, things that I am pretty impressed with in the space, as well as some things that I want to share, some wisdom, some alpha to share with you guys, including some things on the Solana blockchain. We're going to talk about some stuff on Ethereum. We're going to talk about some crazy stuff that people are doing in this space to get attention, all kinds of fun stuff tonight on the schedule. So I'm very excited to hop into it. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. Join us on twitch.tv. Join us on X. Join us on YouTube. All of those beautiful sites are going to be wonderful for you to watch from tonight, as I am not doing a giveaway. Do not have access to the Sharky. What's the site that Ivan uses? Twitchy Tides. That's what it is. Twitchy Tides. We're just going to be running the show, having a good time, and going through some of my topics that we have tonight. We're going to be talking a little bit about Pizza Day. Obviously, it's a very awesome moment in history for the cryptocurrency space, as well as Bitcoin itself, as it was one of the first, if not the first, real transaction with Bitcoin between two parties for something in the real world. Obviously, that's a historical moment. Anytime a currency is used for a real use, people find significance in that. So we're going to jump into that, talk a little bit about that. I have a fun video to share with you from Cointelegraph. We're going to talk a little bit about Photon. We've talked about it in the past. It's a meme coin. Well, not necessarily just meme coins, but it's a Solana trading platform that allows you to easily track and manage meme coin positions, as well as find new ones. They've integrated with Pump.Fun, so we're going to go through a little bit of that, what my process is when I'm trying to find new meme coins. So this is very much, very much falls under the category of not financial advice. Let me find the banner here. We've got, there we go. Nothing on this show is financial advice. Please contact your registered financial advisor or have them reach out to us at Sarson Funds. We'd be happy to help you guys on your crypto journey. We're just a phone call or email away, even a Twitter DM. You got my Twitter @ there on my profile here. So yeah, if any of you guys ever have questions about anything I talk about on the show, just shoot me a DM. I'm very active on Twitter recently. I've joined a few alpha group chats and things like that, so I'm staying on top of things. And a few of the things we're going to talk about tonight actually came from some of these alpha groups, which is pretty cool. Knew about it before the cool kids. But yeah, let's hop right into it. We're going to share this video from Cointelegraph that they posted on their X today. It was pretty funny, but it just gives a little rundown on what is Pizza Day, what is going on here. All right. Forget Ivan's not running the show. I got to run everything. It's freaking me out. Okay, add to stage. There we go. All right.
Greetings, humans. Today is Bitcoin Pizza Day. On this day in 2010, a programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. Today, Those 10,000 Bitcoins would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. This marked Bitcoin's first real-world transaction, showing its potential as a currency. As we celebrate, remember, big changes can start with small steps or a slice of pizza. Thank you.
So that's just a fun video, kind of giving a rundown. I've seen, at this point, so many meme coins, so many tweets. Bitcoin Pizza Day is an official crypto holiday. That is the truth. Every year, May 22nd, we come together as a space to celebrate the amazing accomplishment that is of having the first transaction of Bitcoin before 2 Papa John's pizzas. Obviously, 10,000 Bitcoin today would buy you a lot more than 2 pizzas. Right now, it's worth about $700 million, which is crazy to even think about. That's a number, most of us can't even fathom that amount of money. Obviously, it takes balls of steel to hold something for quite that long. So we can just imagine it here, and just imagine how much Laszlo is probably regretting that decision in hindsight. But, at the time, he was happy. He was mining some Bitcoin, probably on his laptop. Red Skull, welcome. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. Got 12 people hanging out. Feel free to join on Twitch and share your comments. I'm more than happy to answer any questions tonight. We're going to be going through lots of cool stuff. I'm happy to have you, Red Skull. But yeah, I can imagine that Laszlo was probably mining Bitcoin on his laptop. He's a programmer, so he knew what he was doing. And yeah, then trading it for some pizza. So that's pretty cool. Hopping on over, we're going to talk a little bit about Photon. We're going to talk a little bit about Pump Fun, some of the stuff that's happened in the last couple weeks since the last time we talked about Photon and the Solana meme coin craze that is continuing to pop off. There's a lot of people talking about there being a potential meme super cycle that we are at just the cusp of, which I don't know if I buy into that. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, meme coins have made their mark on the crypto space, turned many people into millionaires, rugged lots of people of a lot of money, including myself. I'm probably net negative at this point on meme coins. Yeah. What does your meme bag look like? I think meme is the way this bull. I think so. I think you're right, Red Skull. I think memes are the NFTs this time around. They're going to be the craze that brings in retail traders. I think it's going to be quite exciting to see what happens. Right now, I'm not actually not holding very many memes. I'm very liquid at the moment. I'm really scoping out what might be some of the new plays. At the moment, I'm holding, obviously Ticker Bitcoin. But other than that, I'm pretty liquid. I don't have a whole lot of liquidity due to some IRL circumstances, unfortunately. I'll be transparent on that. But I do a lot of day trading on meme coins. I do some quick flips. I'm a degen at heart. I find those early tokens and try and turn those 20K market cap coins into my next car or something like that. But sometimes that doesn't work. Most of the time it doesn't work. But we're out here still trying. So I've got a few salamis, as we call them in the alpha degen space. A few salamis around that I've been trying to rack up into something more significant. But we're going to hop over and talk about Photon. So Photon's gone through quite a few upgrades recently. They've done a lot with, let me share this. They've done a lot of quality of life updates, some of which you can probably already see on the page. They've added a watching section, so you can go and actually star different tokens, allowing you to have them in this bar at the top all the time, which I think is very helpful. As a lot of degen traders, they use Dex Screener or Dex tools, and they like to keep multiple charts up at the same time. This isn't quite as good as that, as you can't have both of the charts up at the same time, but you can have the market caps actively scrolling across the top, so you can see. I've been watching this one, Pepe, since it launched this morning. This one was an absolute runner. launched with 421 trillion supply, which is really interesting. But it's been oscillating all day today. I was thinking about getting in down here. Regretted it once it got up here. You know how the story goes. But it's been fun watching this one. A lot of my friends made some money on this one, so it's fun for them to be making money. Obviously, you know, it's always good when your friends are making money. But you know, you can go in and actually set some different things within the advanced settings on Photon. I'm gonna just kind of recap the whole platform just for some people that might not be as familiar. So you're actually able to go into settings up here at the top after you've logged in with your wallet, and you're able to fine tune some of these details like slippage. If you want to be able to go in and out of trades quickly, I recommend 25%. You know, if you're a high volume trader, or if you're a trader that's looking to like snipe, you want to up your priority fee, up your bribery amount. Priority fee, the highest I ever leave this is 0.02. You don't really need anything higher than that. The bribery amount is the number that needs to change if you're looking to get things through instantly. If you're trying to snipe those sell wicks, that would be the number you want to change. Sometimes I use 0.05 when I'm really trying to sell at a peak, or if I'm trying to snipe at the lows. You can also customize your quick buy buttons. So, you know, if you're a low volume trader, you know, you could change this to 0.1, 0.25, and then all the way up in your range, what makes the most sense for you. Same thing with sell. I have my slippage at 20%. I probably should have, I'm going to change that to 25 just so that I'm doing, I feel like 25 should be what that's at. I don't know why that was at 20. Same thing here, priority fee. I leave this at 0.01, 0.02, and then bribery amount, you can change that here. And then you can save that, and this will change your customized, this will change your settings permanently, or not permanently, but until you save them again. You can also change your settings when you're actually on the buy page, just temporarily if you want to do one trade like that. They also take advantage of JITO validators. JITO validators are some of the most trusted in the space. A lot of the buy bots, a lot of the trading bots on Telegram, sorry, mind fart there. A lot of the trading bots on Telegram use JITO, and that's what Photon uses as well. So if you wanted to go and search out a new token, there's a few different ways you can do this. You can go on to the new pairs section and you can add some filters. I always recommend filtering for mint auth disabled and LP burned. This will filter out 99% of extremely malicious contracts. You can still obviously get rugged very easily. Not financial advice. Let me make sure that it's still scrolling on the screen. Oh no, I was not sharing my screen that whole time. I feel like a moron. This is why Ivan needs to be here to help me. Oh no, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. Take a breath. We got this. Okay. All right. So I feel like I need to go through all that again. I was in here playing around in the settings. Quick sell, quick buy, quick sell. You can customize all the settings here. Everything's pretty self-explanatory, as I explained earlier. You can go into the new pairs if you want to start scouting out some different tokens. You can show basically, let me move this over to the other screen here. There we go. You can basically find tokens that have bonded from pump.fund to Radium. They are labeled like this. This is a new update that's happened recently. It allows you to easily track some of the tokens that are more popular. You can obviously see all the different statistics that are important. The internal audits that they do at Photon, they audit contracts. I mean, Photon is the fastest platform that exists. It's, 2 seconds faster than Dex Screener, and Dex Screener was thought to be really fast at one point. So Photon is the place you want to go. Even if you use a Telegram trading bot, Photon is great for scouting tokens. But I do recommend using Photon if you are going to be trading Solana meme coins, due to the fact that they have a leaderboard section. and the amount of volume you do is going to translate to an airdrop at some point. That's a little alpha for you. I do happen to be friends with one of the Photon ambassadors, so you definitely want to be doing that to maximize the potential airdrop award that you might get down the line. But that's another update that's happened recently. You can see the pump.fun migrated tokens. You can also filter by DEX. So if you only want radium tokens, I don't know why you'd want that. Or if you want to add in pump tokens. Now this turns the entire thing into chaos because pump fun tokens, as you know, get launched, every 30 seconds, if not faster than that. So you can see some of the crazy stuff that's coming out. Most of them go to zero. So you got to be very careful with that. But if this is, something that you want to look into, you can actually add pump fun in there as well. Don't necessarily recommend it. That is something for the more advanced and risky users. But yeah, so basically you can do, you can filter through pump.fun that way as well. So going through and finding some meme coins is a bit tricky, right? You can always wait for calls on Twitter. You're usually going to be late to things like that. But what I personally have done over the last few months is I started to scout things on pump.fun and wait for them to hit radium. This is a strategy that is obviously not foolproof. There's a lot of potential for, still getting rugged. There's people that are, always trying to think ahead and do things the most malicious way possible. But what I do is I basically will find something that is getting close to bonding, so I can stop. The craziness here with show animations. You can turn that off. And if I wanted to find a token that was close to bonding, let's just say cats' lives matter, because cats' lives do matter. You can go in here and you can start evaluating the token. What I do is I look at the distribution of the token. So this one actually has pretty good distribution. You usually want to try and find tokens that have 5% or less for the top 3 holders, and then below that you obviously want it to trickle down. Those are the numbers that I go by, obviously not financial advice in any way. This is just some of the strategies that I've employed. Sorry about that. I'm going to shut my door real quick. Just give me 1 second, guys. Dogs always barking at the neighbors. But basically, you can scout a token here, and then you can copy the address. It's in the pump.fun link at the top. I know you guys can't see that on the screen, but what I do is I triple click, and I can copy that, and you can actually take it over to Photon, and you can paste in the link, and it'll actually take you to the live chart on pump.fun. This is something that's very new, very useful, something that I've found to be extremely useful when trying to scout out tokens. Here, it's a lot easier to see the transactions as they go through. As you can see, there's a lot of small tick buying. This is usually done from the perspective of trying to get, recognition on the front page of pump.fun. So that is one of the ways that people, get basically free marketing for their tokens. But with this, we can kind of evaluate some other things. We can see how many holders there are. These are some of the other new features that they've done on Photon. You can see top traders. So you can see what people's P&L is, top invested. You can see one guy had 6.5 million, 6.5% of the tokens, and he has already sold all of them. Somebody also had 4.9%. So you can see a lot of these big whales are already out, which is usually a good sign that the Jeters, as they call them, are gone. So there's some different ways that you can evaluate tokens using Pump Fun and Photon together. And this is one of the strategies that I use. Obviously, not financial advice once again, and please do not buy this token because I'm showing it on the stream. I'm not buying it. I don't recommend you buy it. I'm just showing this as an example. Honestly, a pretty good example of what a token looks like and what to pay attention to. Transactions, obviously, you can go back and you can see prey on or peruse, that's the word, peruse on the different transactions that are going through as the pump.fund token gets closer to the bonding curve. So for anyone that's a little less familiar with Solana and the way pump fund works, it has to get to a specific market cap. Right now, that market cap's around $70,000 to $75,000. It's all based on the price of Solana at the time. And then it will eventually bond onto the Radium pool, and it will show up on Photon normally. And that's where a lot of the normal traders, the people that are perusing a little more casually, are going to find it. Like this one, Paga or SP or Leanin. These are the ones, it'll show up like this as it's migrated from pump.fund to Radium, and it will show up here in the new pairs tab where a lot more people are going to see it. So there's a little bit about my strategy, some of the updates to Photon, pump.fund stuff. Just wanted to give you guys a little overview. If you're looking to get into the meme game, this is definitely a good crash course. And if you have any questions, please DM me on Twitter. Be more than happy to get back to you and help you learn a little bit more about these platforms, as they can be a little confusing at times. I've put probably a couple hundred hours at this point over the last couple months into these on the weekends, and honestly late nights, grinding this stuff and figuring it out for myself and with the help of my friends. So it's a good time. You definitely are going to lose money. You are going to lose money, I repeat. But there's always an opportunity to strike it big if you get lucky, or if you have some good friends that are going to share the alpha with you. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the pump.fund and Photon updates. I did want to share a crazy story that actually I kind of knew happened way before this article came out. This Solana developer did something crazy to promote his pump.fund token. I don't know if any of you guys saw this on X today, but basically this Solana developer was hospitalized with third-degree burns trying to pump his meme coin on from pump.fund. This developer had done some really crazy stuff already leading up to this on the Truth or Dare token. This Solana dev doused himself in isopropyl alcohol and had fireworks shot at him. As crazy as it sounds, as crazy as that sounds, that's what really happened on a Twitter live stream. Who thought that was a good idea? I get that it's a dare, but God, we'll go through this article. You guys can kind of get an idea of what happened. But he's now being treated in a Miami trauma center for third-degree burns to a large portion of his body, all because of a freaking meme coin on Solana. Oh, marketing. What have we come to in 2024? So live streaming for meme coin clout is a recent and often troubling trend. There was a story of a mom that was being exploited by her son for their token. That one rugged. There was a boxing incident where a dev lost his tooth, but third-degree burns are on a different level. Mikol, he's actually a SoundCloud rapper. I was in their Telegram super early on. I actually bought some of the token and sold it for a small loss, and just kind of forgot about the project until today, and it just absolutely mooned out of nowhere. It was really crazy to see and then hear about what happened. And obviously we do not want anything like that to happen, but his community was quite excited when Decrypt picked up an article here and pumped it for him. But yeah, they were recording. They were not prepared. They did not have anything other than water, a couple gallons of water to put him out. They weren't prepared with an extinguisher or a fire blanket, which I think is extremely irresponsible. Actually, one of the first people to bring the token to my attention initially, and hence why I bought it, was Megs, which is funny that they actually used her tweet here on the actual article. We'll watch this video at the end. But basically, they live streamed the whole thing. he claimed he couldn't feel his hands, and it was just horrifying. This is that article of the mom sexualizing herself on the for her son's meme coin. That was absolutely crazy. But yeah, 35% of his body was burned, and there is honestly a long road to recovery for him dealing with all this. Telegram was going crazy. People were upset because the token went down, and it's like, you're not worried about the dev that is literally in the hospital because you guys dared him to do this. It's pretty crazy to see what happened. Some of the other dares that he had completed on this Truth or Dare token: he'd hired a recording studio to create a song. He drank bong water, and then he set his pants on fire, which he also had to go to the, I think it was just the, like a clinic or something, to make sure that he was okay. But obviously this time it went too far. It's pretty insane to think of what people will do to market their token at this point. I was honestly pretty shocked to hear that that he had done this, and then even more shocked to hear that the token was mooning afterwards. We'll show the chart here of the token in a second after we watch the video. But now, the Telegram is in a little bit of a death spiral, as people are worried about the dev. The token is mooning. There's all kinds of crazy emotions going through that Telegram right now. Pretty nuts. But let's watch this video and see kind of what happened. So he was getting shot with fireworks, and then he got set on fire. We'll watch that one more time. Like, I get getting shot at with fireworks, but covering yourself in isopropyl alcohol is just not smart. Just not smart. What are you doing? And yeah, he was in the Telegram voice chat as well in the hospital, which I thought was crazy. Making sure that the token and the VC continued on. Just insane. I can't even explain to you what sort of insanity needs to happen with that. But yeah, let's show off the token price action just so you guys can get an idea of how insane this was. So this is when the token, or this was when the actual event happened back here. The token was actually going down for the longest time. Got down as low as like 30K market cap from a high of about 200,000. And then this Decrypt article came out, and everybody learned about the craziness that this dev was fostering in his brain, and it absolutely pumped up to about 1.5 million on the initial pump, and pumped up to about 2 million almost at the peak of the day today, as this article circulated through the crypto space. Excuse me. Pretty incredible. I guess I didn't sell for a loss. I sold for a little bit of profit, so I did make some money. But yeah, if I would have held on to that, that would have been quite the payday. But you live and you learn. You never think that the dev is going to be sent to the hospital for doing some crazy stuff, and then an article is going to get written about it, and everybody on crypto Twitter is going to be talking about it. You don't think that that's going to happen when you're talking about meme coins on Solana most of the time. But it's a crazy world we live in. People are doing some insane stunts for marketing, and I'm sure this is just going to light the fuel for more fires, literally, in the future. I hope people don't continue to do this to hurt themselves for, meme coin clout. Like, that just does not sound like a good idea to me. I couldn't imagine ever doing anything like that. But it is what it is, I suppose. Some people made money. I hope the dev at least made some money off of it, so he can help pay for the hospital bills, or maybe the Telegram's going to raise a community wallet together to help pay for his hospital bills. I would hope. Maybe not. But yeah, that's the last I'm going to talk a little bit about Solana meme coins. Should be pretty fun to get some questions for you guys, hopefully, on meme coin stuff. Red Skull is in the chat. What is money? Nothing but a paper IOU, literally. It's inflationary anyway, so what's the point? We're all just out here trying to stack our magic internet money. That's the goal, right? At the end of the day. Oh, fun stuff, fun stuff. Well, let's hop over and talk a little bit about something cool that I've found well, not that I found. Us at Sarson Funds, we're really bullish on this project. And this is just one aspect of the project. It wasn't working for me quite as good as I wanted it to earlier. Okay, so it is working now. It did load. So we can get that to go. Let's share screen here. So Morpheus is a really interesting AI project. Let's share this instead. So Morpheus is the first peer-to-peer network for general purpose AI, all powered by the More token. So Morpheus is basically as decentralized of an organization as you can get within the crypto space. There's no core team. There's no team that really launched it. There is just contributors that are coming together to basically hold the line and create awesome tools around the AI space that are all working together to build an extremely useful and free and fair ecosystem of AI. You can participate in the Morpheus project by coding. If you're a skilled coder, they're going to want your assistance. You're going to be rewarded for it as well. We'll talk about that here in a minute. If you want to provide capital and earn more tokens, that's the current way you can earn more tokens. That's the easiest way. But you do have to have staked ETH, STETH, that is the Lido staked ETH. Or you can provide compute power. I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with some of the other projects in the space that are allowing you to provide compute power in return of tokens. And then also you can participate becoming a part of their community. You can build applications for end users, including smart agents, which we're going to show off one of the smart agents that is available right now, front ends, dApps, tools, and receive more tokens. So we can go to the fair launch right here, and we can go to this tab, dashboard.more. And basically what you can do here is you can get an idea. So basically what you can do here is you can provide capital. Like I said, staked ETH, Lido staked ETH is the token that they accept at the moment. And I think that that's going to be the way that they do it in the future. Basically what you're doing is you are staking or depositing your staked ETH. And in return of doing that, you are, instead of earning the yield that you normally would, the 2 to 3% on that staked ETH, you are instead earning more tokens in the form of yield. So I would show off a little bit of how this works. I actually don't have any staked ETH in there, but basically every day this is going to slowly decrease, allowing the bonding curve or the curve of the inflation to go down over time. But every day, this amount of more is split between this amount of staked ETH. And depending on your proportionate amount of staked ETH, you are receiving that more token. Once you deposit your staked ETH, it is locked for 7 days. At that point, you can withdraw if you choose to, or you can leave it in there and continue to earn more rewards. We are leaving ours locked for a significant amount of time. We believe in this project, and the yield is quite juicy. I can pull up another. Let me pull up another page here to show off some of the statistics right now on Morpheus and why it might be one of the most lucrative restaking protocols and fair launch protocols that exist right now. Share this tab instead. So basically, the circulating supply of More is about 1.5 million. And when you are depositing your staked ETH, the APY calculated, obviously this is variable, but right now you're earning about 30% rather than 2 to 3% with your staked ETH, which is pretty incredible. We believe at Sarson Funds that this number is going to go down over time as more people learn that there is a really high APY opportunity here, and it's built around a project that is extremely well thought out and building something real for the AI world. as well as the more price, and you can see the staked Ethereum here. Let me pull up DEX tools and we can take a look at the price of Morpheus as it is evolving here in real time. So when it launched, obviously there were some, not obviously, there were some complications with the LP. So there was a lot of choppiness at the beginning, a lot of people selling initially, assuming that the inflation was going to make the price go down. But as we learned over the coming weeks, there were a lot less people claiming than we had previously thought. As you can see here, the circulating supply is about 381,000 tokens, which is honestly a pretty small amount of tokens compared to the 1.5 million that are actually out there. They just haven't been claimed yet. We believe that there are a lot of people with conviction that aren't even going to claim their tokens for a significant amount of time. They're just going to let that ride and enjoy the benefits of leaving their staked ETH in the Morpheus protocol. Morpheus is doing lots of different things around AI. They're allowing people to provide computing power. You're going to be able to earn more tokens that way. And basically what that means is you're going to be able to free up your computer space. So say you are going to bed, and instead of turning off your computer like you normally would, you would open up the more protocol dashboard, or the, what's the word? Either way, you're going to open up the compute dashboard, and you're basically going to free up your idle GPU power. And in return, you're going to earn more tokens while you're sleeping. I personally am going to explore that very heavily. There's a lot of opportunities to earn in crypto. You just have to take advantage of them. This is one of the ones that we think is going to be pretty significant. So Morpheus, very, very cool project. They're going to be doing lots of things. Right now, there's only a few different things that you can actually do with the Morpheus protocol, one of which I'm going to show you in a second, and another one I can't actually show you because I don't own any Morpheus token in my personal wallet. But basically, one of the community members, a developer, has created an AI chatbot similar to something like ChatGPT, obviously with not that amount of capabilities, that is available to anyone that owns one or more Morpheus token for free, unlimited usage. It's something that he's done to help bolster the community and provide some value. And there's going to be lots of people that are doing similar things, providing value to the community just to provide value to the community, because it is a decentralized entity that is focused on the betterment of AI development. I have a feeling there's going to be lots of people that want to provide some sort of utility to the Morpheus community. So if this is something that sounds like something that sounds cool and you might want to be involved, there's a lot of information on the Morpheus website, more.org, MOR.org. Definitely check it out and see if there's something in there that might fit your bill. But basically, one of the things that I was really excited about sharing with you guys tonight was the Morpheus agent that allows you to connect to your wallet. I will preface this and say I do not recommend connecting this to anything that holds any significant value. This is for testing purposes. This is like a beta version. So basically, be very careful, be very wary. Do not use this on anything that you have, some really valuable assets on. But basically, you can go to more.org/download and try this for yourself. They have different download options for Apple, Linux, and Windows. And after connecting your Morpheus to your MetaMask, you can ask, what's the balance? What's the address? You can send ETH to different addresses. You can send different tokens. If you want to set up a recurring buy for something, or if you want, if you're providing liquidity for something and you want it to be claimed and reinvested, you can have it do that for you. It's pretty incredible what it does. Right now, the way that it works is you scan a QR code on your phone. So you want MetaMask on your phone, and you're going to scan a QR code. It's going to take you to your MetaMask, and it's basically going to allow you to confirm through the Morpheus tab on your phone. and you can control it from your PC. Because this page, let me share my screen so you guys can see this. Present. There we go. Okay, so this is what it'll look like after you download it. It's a pretty basic setup right now. There's nothing too fancy with it. But basically, you can ask it to do different things. Right now, it works on Ethereum, Gnosis, and Sepala, the two test nets, and then Arbitrum as well. Morpheus is very biased. They love Arbitrum. So I think that's going to be their layer 2 of choice for this project. But basically, you can ask it to do anything. So if I wanted to say, what is my address? It'll think for a second. I thought I had background music going that whole time. I guess I didn't. Apologies, guys. Like I said, Ivan's gone, unfortunately. So I'm trying to run the show. Not doing the best job. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. But as we're waiting for it to show off the address, this is something that is going to only get better with time. They plan on adding different functionality, including, like, they have, obviously you can do swap features right now. You can do different things like adding LP to liquidity pools, depositing or staking ETH, different things like that. It's pretty incredible what you can do with this already. It's super basic, so don't do anything, with high value assets, obviously, but it's worth downloading to check out if this is something that you think would be cool. Obviously, we know that AI is going to be integrated into lots of parts of our lives, and we think at Sarson Funds that Morpheus is going to be a big part of the way that you interact with crypto through AI. So that's part of the reason why we're bullish on it. But it's also just such a cool decentralized protocol that it's going to basically live on past any founders or developers. It's just going to keep recycling with new community members, new people that want to innovate with AI, new, all sorts of new features and things like that. Super excited to get involved with this. Now, this is taking a lot longer than I expected it to take. Come on, Morpheus, you got this. You've got this, buddy. There we go. And then there's my Ethereum address. And what's really cool, what's really, scary, honestly, I can show it right here. When I hit change to Arbitrum, it'll actually pop up on my phone, switch network to Arbitrum. So it's directly connected to your wallet. So it does have the ability to execute transactions for you, but you do have to confirm them. So always double check and make sure that you're proofreading its abilities, because you definitely don't want to accidentally do something. So if you want to try, you can try here some of these basic commands like check my balance, what's my address, some of those things. But if you want to actually do transactions, I definitely recommend doing them on the Ethereum testnets, Sepala or Gnosis first to really get a grasp on how some of this stuff works. But it's honestly really cool. Morpheus is a project that we'll probably update you guys on further down the line when compute providing comes out, as well as when they get a little closer to having some real products that are, consumer ready. This is more of a beta test, getting some of the features out for people to try for themselves. And honestly, I'm fairly impressed with the ability for this to connect to wallets and work in the way that it does. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all I really had tonight. I know we're running a little short or we're running short right now. Let me see if I can find anything else cool to talk about real quick. I did want to talk a little bit about Backwoods. It's a game that's building on Solana. That was going to be my last topic for the day, but unfortunately they're down for maintenance right now. Let me see if they're still down for maintenance, or if I can get in. If it's going to let me in. But if not today, then we're going to do that next week, because I do want to show off. Yeah, dang it. Game servers under maintenance and temporarily disabled. Unfortunate. But the Backwoods is a really cool game that's being built on Solana. Let me see if I can find a video to show you guys, so we can, excuse me, give you a little teaser for next week. It's honestly really cool and really fun from everything that I've seen. I actually haven't played it yet. I just got my code so that I can go in and play for myself. But of course, if there's maintenance, I was going to play for the first time on the show and show you guys my first experience with it. They don't have any gameplay on their own page. That's silly. Is there any meme coins or anything you guys want me to look at before we end the show? If I can't find any videos of the gameplay here. Doesn't look like I can find any videos. This makes me sad. Let's take a look at this thread. This looks like it's pretty juicy. We can get a better idea of what's going on here. So they are building a roguelite game. Apparently that's I guess I'm not familiar with that genre of game, but it's a pixel game, similar in style to a few others that we might have talked about on the show. As players advance through levels, they not only collect gear, but also earn in-game rewards. And basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to earn and prepare for the leaf drop. And this leaf will be traded for more rare gear. There's some really big collabs that are happening. So, it's definitely one that I think is going to make some significant waves once they come out officially with their full release. They did drop their NFT recently. We can take a look at those too. With Leaf empowering the community, you can upgrade your characters and your weapons. Leaf's going to be the primary token. A lot of people have said it's addictive. This guy says it as well. This was on May 7th that this was released. So their NFT collection has already minted out. We'll take a look at that here in a second. But if you guys want to get some codes, I will be giving out some codes next week on the show if they do not already have the full game released by then. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, if you're one of the crypto gamers that wants to earn some tokens, this would be a good way to do so. Let's go ahead and go over to Magic Eden and take a look at them. Honestly, should I just buy one on the show live? Should I buy? You guys, help me pick one. Help me pick one. Let's buy one live on the show. Not giving it away, unfortunately. I don't have that kind of buying power at the moment. But let's try and find one that looks cool. Ooh, there are some cool ones. Let's share this tab. There are some really cool ones. Some mid rares that are on the floor. Laser Eye with Z's. Ooh. All right, let me transfer some funds to this wallet so I can actually purchase. Need about 1.3. Taking some of those meme profits and buying NFTs. How responsible of me. All right. Let's see. let's see, there's some high rarity ones, but do I buy one that's cool? Do I buy one that's rare? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm a really big fan of their art, for sure. I think I'm going to go for this one. I think I'm going to go for this one. Got to refresh so it'll show my salami balance. All right. I don't know. There's so many cool ones, guys. Kind of like this one. Let's take a look at this one. I don't get diamonds for that one, though, unfortunately. This one I do get diamonds for. It's listed on Magic Eden. I think we go for this one because it's got the diamonds. Oh, but this one's really cool, too. This one's just cool looking. You know what? I'm gonna get this one. I don't care about rarity. I want one that's cool. So we're gonna go ahead and buy this one. And then next week on the show, I'm gonna be playing some backwoods with Ivan. We'll give away some codes. We'll show you guys what the game's all about. It should be fun. Or actually, not next week. Next week we're gonna be in frickin' Austin, Texas, for Consensus. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the show too. If you're going to Consensus, definitely check out the 20% off code, Crypto Mondays, all caps, Crypto Mondays. If that is something that you're interested in. If you still haven't gotten tickets, the prices go up tomorrow. So definitely don't wait any further if you're planning on going to Austin. If you haven't gotten your ticket already, I would definitely get your ticket ASAP. Code Crypto Mondays. Do we have a banner for that? I'm not seeing one. Oh, there we go. Crypto Mondays for 20% off. If you are going to Consensus and have yet to get your ticket. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. All right, well, that's pretty much all I got for the show today, guys. I appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Not a lot of activity in the chat today, which is okay. I kind of botched the beginning of the show, so Ivan, I'm sure, is going to rip my ass for that one. But appreciate you guys for showing up, hanging out. Hope you learned a thing or two about Photons, some of the cool stuff that they're doing. Hope you learn not to set yourself on fire if you're trying to market a meme coin. Check out Morpheus if that's the sort of thing that you're into. AI is going to continue to pop. I'm sure you guys saw the NVIDIA earnings today. If you are tapped into this space, AI is not slowing down. Those chips are just going to keep getting more expensive, and so is that compute power. So maybe we show off a few more compute projects on some later shows, some shows in the future. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And that's pretty much all I got. Have a great night, everybody, and happy Bitcoin Pizza Day. Let's go. See you guys.